is all I'm wanting to look at.
Mom, I am really worried. It's been 2 days now. Johnson has not returned back home. I just hope he's okay.
Johnson is okay. He's just feeling bad about what happened. He knows what happened and he's ashamed of it.
I feel bad that he's angry because he slept with me. So he hates me that much. I have tried calling him, but he has refused to pick up.
Stop feeling bad, my dear. The only time you can make him feel better is to announce the news of your pregnancy to him.
And what if pregnancy doesn't come? You know this thing comes unexpectedly. We don't plan for it.
Shut up your mouth and stop being negative. It will come in Jesus' name.
Amen. I am only concerned because I don't want to disappoint you. I know it is because you want me to be a child for your son. That was why you came to pay my dowry.
So, of what use are you to me? Haven't you been feeding well here? The kind of food you eat here, do you even see it with your eyes when you were in the village?
Sorry, ma.
Sorry for yourself. Now repeat after me. I will be pregnant by this time next week.
I will be pregnant by this time next week.
Good girl. All we have to do is to wait for the pregnancy news so my son can be happy again.
Okay, ma.
Good evening, Charles.
See who we have here. Cynthia, what are you doing in my house? I thought you said you don't want to have anything to do with me again.
I am not here to discuss our past relationship with you.
I understand, my dear. That was what you said last time you came here, but you ended up in my bed. I'm sure that's why you are here again.
You forced me into it. It wasn't willingly.
I'm not ready to argue with you. I know you always say that to console yourself.
The result of what happened that day is out, and it shows that I am pregnant for you.
You are pregnant indeed. So because you are pregnant, I should turn to a fly. You better get yourself out of my house now.
I am not joking, Charles. I am pregnant for you.
How come you are suddenly pregnant for me? We have been together for 4 years, yet you have never been pregnant. So what happened this time?
I don't know. I found out about it yesterday afternoon. I haven't been with any other man apart from you.
Not even with your fiancé?
Not even with him. He's not as loose as you. He has great respect for himself.
I can't accept that pregnancy. I will send some money to you to get rid of it. Get out of my house.
I can see you feel a bit better from last time, right? Although your eyes are still swollen.
I can't help but shed tears. Why my mother had to disown me because of my mistake.
Please don't call our child a mistake. He or she is not a mistake. We are destined to have the child, so stop crying.
Our child is not a mistake, but what we did was a mistake. We shouldn't have done it. My mom has always preached against sex before marriage, but her daughter got pregnant out of wedlock.
So you mean you are justifying what she did to you?
Do I have a choice? She's still my mother no matter what happens, and I love her. All she wanted was to make me abstain from sin. That was why she was always so protective.
So what do you intend to do now?
I can't go back to her. I have to do something to make her proud, so that when I return to her, she will have no choice but to forgive me.
Okay, I would like us to relocate from this city. You can be schooling wherever we relocate to, but we will raise our child together.
You once told me you don't want me to have a child out of wedlock. How about we go for a court wedding? We will hire a man and a woman to act like my parents.
Okay, dear. Just inform Felicia. We will leave next week.
Okay, dear.
Johnson, wait there. Where are you coming from? Where have you been all these days?
Mom, please, I am tired. I want to go inside and rest.
You want to go inside and rest? So you still consider this house as your house after you stayed away for days?
What exactly do you want me to come back for? You and Angela succeeded in chasing away the only woman that makes me happy.
What do you mean by that? So your own mother does not make you happy, Abby? Is that what you are saying?
You know the type of happiness I'm talking about. Lovette is the only one that gives me so much joy. She is my wife, but you both chased her away.
Shut up that your mouth. You have a beautiful wife like Angela, but you are using her to play. Is that fair?
I don't love Angela, and I will never love Angela. Whether Lovette has a womb or not, I will never leave my wife.
You talk like a toddler. I am so ashamed of you, Johnson. I never expected you to be like this after raising you single-handedly for years.
What exactly is my offense? The fact that I love my wife so much to leave her, is that an offense?
Your offense is not opening your eyes to reality. Your generation will perish if you don't have a child. This is not about love, Johnson.
I know, and I can never question God. I'll wait until God says yes.
Cynthia, food is ready. Let's go and eat. I'm so famished. Today's work was something else.
Sorry about that. Don't worry. Just go ahead. I will join you later. I don't have appetite to eat.
Since when? You know you always like what I cook and you're always looking forward to eating it.
My dear, today is different. I don't want to eat anything. Don't worry, just go ahead. I'll join you later.
At least I've lived with you for a while now. I know when you're happy and when you're sad. Tell me what the problem is.
It is a long story. My life is complicated right now, and I don't know what to do, nor where to start from.
Just start from somewhere. What is eating you up? A problem shared is half solved, you know.
I am pregnant.
Really? Oh, congratulations, my friend. Who is responsible?
You are congratulating me when I want to abort this child because of the shame that will come with it.
What did you just say? You want to involve yourself with abortion? My dear, you better run away from it. It is not something to think about.
But it ruined my future and my plans.
It is just temporary. It is better than losing your womb and not being able to get pregnant in future.
The future is still far. I think I can get a solution when it is time. The thing is that my ex is responsible for the pregnancy.
My dear, I had several abortions in the past and now I am paying dearly for my actions. No matter who is responsible, do not abort this child. You might regret it in the future. Good evening, ma.
And what are you doing here? Leave this house and go back to where you are coming from.
Last I remember, this is the house I share with my husband, so I have every right to be here.
The house you share with your husband indeed. But you left him for days, getting to weeks, and you still refer to him as your husband.
I just did what he wanted the most. He wanted me out of the house, and that was what I did.
Thank God Angela is here to take care of my son. I don't know what he would have done if he was only married to you.
And thankfully, my husband is aware of where I stay, so we don't have a problem with that.
Are you sure he doesn't have a problem with that? Or do you want to tell me how many men you have slept with so far to make money?
I have a well-paying job. I do not need to sleep with men to make money.
Oh, really? So you were too busy to make your own money in the past. That was why you had to sleep with men.
The past should be in the past. This is the new Lovett. Everyone should accept the new me and leave the old me.
Nobody can accept the new you because both the new you and the old you are useless. You are nothing to write home about.
Thank you, ma. Actually, I came here to carry some of my clothes. I didn't come here to exchange words with you.
Get out of my sight. I do not need you in my son's life anymore. Angela is taking very good care of him and he has confessed it to me several times.
Okay, ma.
Deborah, are you sure of what you are telling me? Do you really want to live just like that?
Come on, don't feel bad about it. I am not leaving because of you. You have been nothing but a good friend.
Now you are making me feel like you are leaving because I'm not treating you well enough.
Oh, please don't say that. I never knew friends like you still exist. I pray to find someone like you wherever I relocate to. You're a friend indeed.
Thank you so much, dear. I really appreciate. Now that Michael wants to take you away from me, I will miss you so much.
I will miss you too, dear. But don't worry, I'll definitely come back for you. I am sure I will make it wherever I go to.
So what about your mother? Have you heard from her since then?
I went to see her a few days ago. She opened the door to see me standing outside, but she went inside and shut the door on me.
It seems she had really made up her mind to disown you.
I haven't disowned her as my mother. I still consider her as my mother, and I will work hard and make her proud.
Even after the fact that she chased you out with this pregnancy, knowing fully well that you don't have anybody.
I cannot still blame her. It is not her fault. Michael wants to see me through school. I will make it so much as possible to graduate in flying colors.
So you are leaving tomorrow. Don't worry, I will always keep in touch with you.
Okay, there.
Charles, what is it? Why didn't you come into the house? Why are you waiting outside?
Because it is of no use coming inside. It's better I stand here and say what I want to say.
Okay then, I am here now. Can you tell me what you want to say? Is it about the pregnancy?
Yes, it is about the pregnancy.
Okay, I also thought about it too, and I have made up my mind to keep it. I can't involve myself in abortion. I will keep this child.
Are you out of your mind? I came here to give you some money to get rid of this child. What nonsense are you saying?
The nonsense I am saying is that I will not accept your money to abort this child. I will keep it.
And who will be the father of this bastard you are carrying, because it's definitely not me.
Don't you dare call my child a bastard. I don't care whether you take responsibility or not. I have made my decision to keep it.
I see. Maybe your plans was for me to marry you after knowing that you are pregnant, right?
I can never marry a man like you. I already made a mistake being with you for 4 years. I can't make such mistake again.
Okay, then I guess we have to come to a conclusion. I have nothing to do with you and your child.
And never you come back for a child in future.
I will never. Oh baby, so you still had the keys to my house. It's so surprising. I thought you burnt everything that has to do with me.
Charles, I am not here to waste time. I came to tell you the decision I have made concerning our relationship.
Before you say anything, I want to gist you what happened a few days ago between Cynthia and I, and what happened today.
What happened?
Can you imagine that Cynthia came to this house and accused me of getting her pregnant and how she wants to keep the child?
Really? You both are still seeing each other?
I stopped seeing her a long time ago and I stopped calling her. I guess she noticed she has lost me and she decided to come up with another trick to pin me down.
So what happened today?
I went to give her some money to get rid of the pregnancy even when I knew she was lying about the baby. But guess what?
What?
She actually played along and refused to collect the money. I think she wants me to marry her, but I can't do that because I already proposed to you.
About the proposal, that is why I am here. I don't think I am interested in marrying you, Charles.
But why? I thought you said you love me.
Yes, I did, but not anymore. I thought deeply about it and I have decided to dissolve this relationship. I don't need you anymore in my life, and I also came to return your spare keys.
Babe, you haven't said anything meaningful like why you hurried me to come meet you here.
Oscar, my mouth is too heavy to talk. I don't even know where to start from and confess to you.
Confess to me, what is the problem? Is anyone after your life? Or what sin have you committed?
Never mind. I am not ready to talk about it. I will definitely tell you when I have enough courage to.
What do you mean? I was in a meeting with someone and you called me to come and meet you here, and all you can say is you are not ready to talk.
I am really sorry, my love. Please understand with me. I really want to tell you, but I can't. When I'm ready, I will tell you.
It's okay there, I understand. I'll always be here to give you listening ears. You know I love you, and I will always be by your side.
Do you promise to love and be with me, no matter what sin it is?
No, I don't promise. I am a human and I can get hurt. It depends on the kind of sin you want me to forgive and still be with you.
So you can't forgive all sins?
Same way you can't forgive all sins. I don't joke with betrayals. When someone betrays me, it takes a while before I forgive the person.
It's okay, dear. I'm still hoping you will forgive me when you find out.
I am hoping so too. So, what about our wedding planner? Have you been checking on what she does? I want our date to be perfect.
Yes, I've been checking, and she has been doing a good job.
Okay, dear.
So the main reason why this woman brought me to this house is because she wants me to give birth to her grandchildren, and not because she likes me for her son. So that means if Lovette was able to get pregnant, I wouldn't have been here. Thank God my plan worked out and I'm pregnant. Even though I couldn't do anything with Johnson that day because of how reluctant and weak he was, I have found a way to secure my plans in this family. Even though the pregnancy is not Johnson's own, I still have to play along. I can't make this woman feel like I am not capable of getting pregnant. At least even smiled at me and my boyfriend in the village was able to get me pregnant. Once I give birth, I'll make sure Johnson's mother stops coming to this house. I am tired of her nagging and busybody. I'll finally be the madam of this house, and Johnson house will be mine and the child. It is good to be smart. Good evening, Johnson.
Oh, not again. Angela, please, whatever complaint you have for me, go home and wait for me. As you can see, I am working.
So because you are working, you won't have time for your wife. Is that how you were raised to be?
You are just wasting your time referring yourself as my wife. Even in my next life, I will never choose you to be my wife.
Such a pity. So what are you going to do now that I'm pregnant for you?
Excuse me?
You are quite excused, my beloved husband. You heard me loud and clear, and you dare not deny this pregnancy.
What are you talking about? It is not even up to a week I saw you on my bed. Which other pregnancy are you talking about?
Do not annoy me. You always claim to be a man of integrity, yet you want to deny this pregnancy.
I'm just trying to understand how you got pregnant or how you found out you are pregnant when it is not even up to a week I saw you on my bed.
You are clearly out of your mind, Johnson. I am trying as much as possible not to explode with anger with what you want to do.
I'm just confused. Why not come down and explain to me how you found out you are pregnant?
I have been eager to know if I am truly pregnant or not, so I went to the hospital to do a blood test, and luckily for me, I found out I am pregnant.
How many days did the doctor say you are gone? And where is the result of the test you went for?
What is that supposed to mean? Why are you trying to make it look like I'm lying to you? Did you sleep with me or not?
I cannot remember what happened that day, but I am sure I did not sleep with you.
Keep deceiving yourself, Mr. Man. You slept with me and the result is pregnancy. You better do the right thing.
My love, there is trouble.
Trouble? What kind of trouble are you into?
Angela came to me this evening and she told me she's pregnant for me, but I'm not sure about it.
She's pregnant for you? That is good news and you're saying it is trouble. You should be happy about this.
Don't say that. Are you trying to make me feel good? I don't want to have a child with any other woman apart from you.
But you know it is not possible for me to have a child. Have you forgotten my condition? Or you're just trying to mock me?
How can I mock you with it? I'm not happy at all, and I feel like Angela is lying to me. It is not even up to a week I saw her on my bed. Now she's telling me she's pregnant.
Have you calculated well?
I had this feeling that she would come up with something like this. I know what I'm saying, my love. Recall when you came here.
You're right, Johnson. It is not up to a week. It is impossible for our hormones to start acting up immediately to make us suspect something is wrong.
This girl wants to trick me into marrying her.
You cannot be sure yet. Have you asked her for the results?
Yes, I did, but she angrily left the office. That is why I'm suspecting she's trying to hide the main date from me.
You're right. If truly she's pregnant for you, she would have done everything possible to show you proof. Don't worry, dear. Just play along.
Play along? Of course I can't do that.
Yes, you have to play along until she gives birth, then you perform a DNA test. The child might not be yours, and it might be yours.
You don't mean it, though. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I knew you will never forsake me. I knew my son is capable of getting a real woman pregnant.
Mom, you are so dramatic. Please stand up. I am sure God can still feel your happiness even without you leaning down.
My dear, you have no idea the kind of news you just broke to me now. I've been praying day and night just for you to be pregnant.
I am not like Lovett that needs prayer to be pregnant. I am a real woman and my womb is intact.
My dear, you have proven it to all of us that you are a real woman. What about Johnson? Has he heard the news?
Yes, immediately I got back from the hospital, I broke the news to him, but he didn't look happy.
Don't mind that one. What does he know? I am sure he is happy, but he doesn't know how to express himself.
I pray so, else I'll feel as if I'm forcing myself on him, and that is not what I want.
Please, my dear, do not do anything that will make you feel bad. You know you are pregnant, so I don't want anything that will make you have a miscarriage.
Nothing at all, Mom. Don't worry, I'm strong and healthy. All I want is for Justin to be happy.
Oscar, I am ready to talk now.
What exactly do you want to tell me that is so difficult for you to say? That was how you called me a few days ago, only for you to say you can't tell me.
Don't worry, this time around, I am ready to talk. I don't care what will happen after this. I just have to say the truth.
I am listening.
I am pregnant.
You're pregnant? Is this a joke or what? I hope you know this joke is too expensive.
I am not joking. I am pregnant and I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't.
For how long have you known about this and who is responsible for the pregnancy?
I have known about it for days now, and Charles is responsible for the pregnancy.
Wow, so Charles, your ex, is responsible for your pregnancy. The same ex you told me you don't feel anything for.
I do not feel anything for him. Ever since I met you, I stopped seeing him. I already told you what happened when I went to get my things.
I see. Now that you're pregnant for him, what are your plans?
Babe, why are you sounding this way? For the moment, I don't know what I want to do. I will only decide based on what you have to say about it.
I will call off the wedding.
Oscar, please. Please, I know I have hurt you. Beyond words, I didn't know things would turn out this way. Please forgive me.
I already told you it depends on the kind of sin. I did not hold any grudge against you, Cynthia, but I can't marry you. I would advise you to go back to Charles because it seems you both are meant to be together.
I don't want Charles. It is you I want. Please don't leave me. Please.
How can you not want Charles when you're carrying his child? I will call off this wedding. I cannot marry you when you're carrying another man's child.
My dear, you don't have to cry. The world is not coming to an end. Yes, I know how it feels to lose a man you love, but you shouldn't torture yourself like this every day.
Tell me, what more can I do? I have grown to love Oscar, but the mistake I made when I went to see Charles has ended my relationship.
In everything you do, please do not abort this child. This child will be the one to console you tomorrow.
It is not that easy. I don't even know what to do. I have been calling Oscar and sending him messages, but he has replied none. I wish I can just end this.
That is the last thing I want to say to you now. I have already told you my past. I expect you to learn a lesson from it.
I know. Thank you for standing by me all this while. I am so grateful of it. I never knew I would find a wonderful friend like you in this neighborhood.
You don't have to thank me. You've been a good friend to me too. All I can do now is to support you, so you could be my child's godmother in 8 months' time.
8 months' time? I don't understand. Are you pregnant?
Yes, I am pregnant. I went to the hospital yesterday to confirm it. The doctor told me I'm 1 month pregnant.
You don't mean it. I thought you said you don't have a womb.
My dear, it was strange to me too. Initially, I went to check if I was okay all round because I wasn't feeling too well. Then the doctor told me it's pregnancy symptoms. I didn't believe him, so I checked 2 more hospitals and they said the same thing.
I can't still believe this. Is Johnson away?
I have kept this surprise to myself since yesterday. I didn't want to tell anyone in case I was dreaming. I went to another hospital this morning and it's still the same thing, so I will tell my husband tomorrow morning.
Oh, congratulations, dear. I am so happy for you.
Thank you, dear.